If your heart is tired, if the waiting feels heavy, you're not alone. I've been strong for so long, smiling when it feels all wrong, telling everyone I'm fine, while my hope is running out of time. I keep asking how much more, how many nights on this same floor. But you see the weight I bear, you hear the prayers I couldn't share. You don't ask me to pretend, you don't turn away from weakness when my strength is at an end. You are close, not distant. When you're tired of waiting and your faith feels worn and thin, when you've prayed but nothing's changing, God is closer than you think. When you're tired of waiting and the night won't seem to end, hold on, you're not forgotten. This is not the end. I thought patience meant no tears, but waiting has a weight I feel. Some days belief is all I have, and even that feels fragile. Still you don't rush what you're building, you don't break what you're refining. Every tear I've cried alone is a seed that you have known. You don't ask me to pretend. You're breathing hope back into me. You're closer now than I can feel. You are working even still. You're holding every unanswered prayer. You're guarding me with love and care. Though I don't see the finish yet, I trust you with my next step. I don't need all the answers now. When you're tired of waiting and your heart feels overwhelmed, when the promise feels so distant, God is holding you Himself. When you're tired of waiting and you're barely standing still, He has not forgotten you. He never will. Hold on, you're not forgotten. This is not the end. If it feels like nothing is moving, if you've been standing in the same place, hear this. God is working right here. I've been walking the same road for so long, praying for change, but the days roll on. I thought by now I'd be further ahead, but I'm still standing where hope feels thin. I ask myself what I missed or delayed, if I took the wrong turn along the way. But you don't waste where you've placed my feet. You're doing more than I can see. Just because I feel stuck right now doesn't mean you're not working this out. What feels like waiting without a sign is still held safely in your time. God is working where you feel stuck, even when nothing seems to change. When the door won't open, when the road feels blocked, He is still making a way. God is working where you feel stuck, right here in the place you are. What feels like a standstill to your heart is not the end, it's the start. Clear, but sometimes growth happens here, in the waiting, in the unknown, in the moments I feel alone. You're shaping patience, you're building trust. Strength is forming even when it hurts. Every step that feels incomplete is still part of your plan for me. Just because I feel stuck right now, just because, doesn't mean you're not working this out. What feels like waiting without a sign is still held safely in your time. God is working where you feel stuck, even when nothing seems to change. When the door won't open, when the road feels blocked, He is still making a way. God is working where you feel stuck, right here in the place you are. What feels like a standstill to your heart is not the end, it's the start. You're working in the middle of the mess, you're present even in the rest. You're doing things I cannot trace, but you are faithful in this place. You're not limited by closed doors, you're not finished here, there's more. Even when I don't see the next, I trust you with what comes after this. I don't mean to rush the season I'm in, I just need to know you're still with me. God is working where you feel stuck, even now He hasn't stopped. What feels delayed is not denied, it's still alive in His hands. When you feel stuck, you're not forgotten where you stand. This place you're in is not the end, God is still moving right where you are. Right here, right now. God is working. God is working. If it feels like everyone moved on, if your prayers feel unnoticed, hear this clearly. You haven't been forgotten. I watched doors open for everyone else, while mine stayed closed, untouched. I wondered if I waited too long, if my season had passed me by. I kept showing up with quiet faith, even when hope felt thin. But you saw every step I took, even when no one else did. You don't lose track of your children. You don't forget the cries you hear. What feels like delay to my heart is still held in your care. You haven't been forgotten. God is working even now. Though the answers haven't come yet, He knows where you are. You haven't been forgotten. Every tear, every prayer is known. What feels unseen and unnoticed is never hidden from God. I thought being patient meant being silent, but silence started feeling like loss. I asked myself if I was still chosen, if I still matter to you at all. But you don't measure worth by timing. You don't abandon what you call. Every promise still stands secure, even when the waiting feels long. You don't lose track of your children. You don't lose track of your quiet children. You don't lose track of your children. You remember every promise spoken. You remember every hidden tear. You are close to the brokenhearted. You have always been near. Oh, you are working when I feel overlooked. You are moving when I feel alone. Even in the quiet and waiting, I am still held by God. I don't need the proof right now. I just need to know you see me somehow. You haven't been forgotten. God is working in your life. Even when the days feel empty, He is still by your side. You haven't been forgotten. You are known, you are loved. What feels lost to your heart is still remembered by God. You are seen. You are known. You haven't been forgotten. It's quiet now, but you're not gone. Even in the silence, you are still God. The prayers feel empty when I speak. My heart is tired, my faith feels weak. I'm searching heaven for a sign, but all I hear is the sound of time. No thunder, no fire in the sky. Just questions, I don't know why. But you see what my tears can say. You hear the words I couldn't pray. When answers don't come easily and hope feels distant from my reach, I choose to trust what I can't feel. You are still near, you are still real. God is working in the silence, when my heart can't hear your voice. When the waiting feels endless, I will trust you by choice. God is working in the silence, even when nothing seems clear. Though I don't feel the movement, I know that you are here. I thought faith would always feel strong, but some nights feel endlessly long. I replay promises you gave, holding on, I'm barely brave. What feels like stillness isn't lost. You're shaping purpose through the pause. Every moment I feel unseen, you're quietly doing something deep. When answers don't come easily, in the quiet you are faithful, in the stillness you remain. You are working beyond my seeing. You are healing hidden pain. In the silence hope is breathing, though I can't feel it yet. You are closer than I realized. You have never left, even when I don't understood. I will rest inside your plan. God is working in the silence, when my strength is almost gone. When the night feels overwhelming, you are holding me along. God is working in the silence, every tear you count as prayer. Though I don't hear the answers yet, I know you're always there. You are here. You are working, even now, in the silence. You may feel alone right now, but heaven sees every tear. None of them are wasted. I cried when no one could see, held my breath so I wouldn't break, smiled through conversations while my heart was barely awake. I asked God if you noticed every silent tear I hid, but you were closer than I realized. Even when the pain felt endless, you don't overlook my sorrow, you don't turn away from pain. Every tear I thought was wasted, you have counted, you have saved. Your tears are not wasted, God has seen them all. Every silent prayer you cried, every time you felt too small. Your tears are not wasted, they have never been ignored. What you wept in the darkness is known by what strength meant, no tears. Brokenness taught me grace. Some healing comes in quiet moments. Not every wound leaves a trace. You were with me in the waiting. You were near in every sigh. Even when I felt forgotten, you were holding me inside. You don't overlook my sorrow. You don't turn away from pain. Every tear I thought was wasted, you have counted, you have saved. Your tears are not wasted. God has seen them all. Every silent prayer you cried, every time you felt too small. Your tears are not wasted. They've never been ignored. What you wept in the darkness, you turn mourning into meaning. You redeem the pain I feel. What the world may never notice, you are gently healing still. You collect the tears I've cried. You are close to the broken heart. Nothing I have suffered quietly has ever escaped your heart. I don't need to hide my pain. I can rest inside your grace. Your tears are not wasted. Every one of them is known. God is near to the brokenhearted. You have never been alone. Your tears are not wasted, though the healing takes some time. What you've cried will not be lost. God is turning it to life. Every tear, every prayer, you are seen, you are held.
I know this hurts, and it doesn't make sense yet, but God is still here. He's working even through this. I never thought it would feel like this, carrying wounds I didn't choose, asking God why this road was mine, trying to stand but breaking too. Some prayers were answered with silence, some tears fell with no relief, but you stay close in the suffering, even when I felt weak. You don't waste what you allow. You don't turn away from broken hearts. Even when the pain feels endless, you are shaping something deep in me. God is working through your pain, even when thought healing would come quickly, that faith would make it disappear. But sometimes grace walks slowly, and hope takes time to reappear. You never asked me to deny it. You never shamed me for the scars. You held me through the breaking. You stayed right where I was. Oh, you don't waste when you enough. You are shaping something deep in me. God is working through your pain, even when it hurts to breathe. Every tear, every struggle is not wasted in His hands. God is working through your pain, though you don't see how it will change what feels like it's tearing you apart. You are closer than my suffering. You are bigger than this pain. What the enemy meant to break me, you are turning into strength. You are healing me from the inside, even when the wounds still ache. I may not understand the process, but I trust the hands that hold my pain. I don't need to rush the healing. I just need to rest in you. God is working through your pain. Even now He's not done yet. Every tear you cried in secret has been seen and remembered. God is working through your pain, though the journey feels so long. What you're walking through right now is not where your story ends. He's still working through the pain. You are not alone. You may not feel whole yet, but something is changing. Healing is happening. I thought healing would come all at once, that faith would erase the pain. But some wounds heal quietly, and some scars still ache. I've been asking God, am I getting better? When every step feels small, but you remind me healing isn't loud, and progress doesn't always show it all. You're not rushing while you're restoring. You're not finished with me yet. What feels fragile and unfinished is still held in your hands. Healing is happening, God is working. Even when I don't feel strong, every breath, every small step forward means you've been here all along. Healing is happening, God is working. Though the process feels slow, what I don't see in the moment is the growth you already know. Some days I feel lighter than before.
Some days the way comes back again, but you don't measure healing by perfection. You stay with me through it all. You never asked me to pretend I'm fine. You never turn away from my tears. You walk with me through every stage, every doubt, every fear. You're not rushing or you're restoring. You're not finished with me yet. What feels fragile and unfinished is still held in your hands. Healing is happening, God is working. Even when I don't feel strong, every breath, every small step forward means you've been here all along. Healing is happening, God is working, though the process feels slow. You're healing places I can't name. You're restoring more than just the pain. You're rebuilding trust and peace inside. Even when I don't feel change, you're closer than my broken thoughts. You're patient with the healing process. I don't have to be whole today, I just have to stay. I just have to stay. I don't need to rush the healing, I just need to rest in you. I don't need to rush the healing, I just need to rest in you. I don't need to rush the healing, I just need to rush the healing. I don't need to rush the healing, I just need to rest in you. Healing is happening, God is working. Every tear has meaning still, even when the wounds feel tender. You are faithful, you always will. Healing is happening, God is working, though the journey isn't done. What you started, you will finish. Healing has already begun. Healing is happening, healing is happening. Healing is happening, God is working. Even now. I know the waiting feels long. I know it's heavier than you expected. But hear this truth: this season is not wasted. I thought waiting meant standing still, watching life move on without me. I thought delay meant I did something wrong, that I missed what you had planned for me. But you don't waste time or tears, you don't leave your children here. Every moment I don't understand is still held safely in your hands. You're not absent in the process, you're not silent without reason. What feels like nothing to my eyes is still holy in your timing. This waiting season is not wasted, even when it feels unclear. God is working
is present right here. This waiting season is not wasted, though it's harder than I knew. What feels empty on the surface is where God is shaping you. I've learned faith doesn't always move fast. Sometimes it just keeps breathing. Some prayers grow roots before they rise. Some answers come while I'm believing. You're building patience, you're forming trust. Strength is growing though it's quiet. Every step that feels unfinished is preparing what's ahead. You're not absent in the process. I just need to trust you here. This waiting season is not wasted. Every tear has meaning still. God is faithful in the process. Even when the path is uphill, this waiting season is not wasted. It's not empty, it's not even now. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet, but I believe it's still behind every quiet moment. You were moving. I've been standing at the same door, asking God, what am I waiting for? Time keeps passing, nothing changes. Faith feels heavy with unanswered pages. I thought by now I'd understand why the promise feels so out of hand. But you're not rushed and you're not late. You're still writing every page. Just because I don't see the way doesn't mean you're not at work today. You're doing more than my eyes can see. You're quietly rearranging things. God is working behind the scenes when nothing looks the way I dream. When the answers aren't clear to me, you're still moving faithfully. God is working behind the scenes. Every detail, every unseen piece, even when I feel stuck in between, God is working behind the scenes. I almost thought you forgot my name, that the waiting meant I'm missing my place. But you don't lose what you call your own. You don't abandon what you've begun. What feels like silence is shaping me. What feels like loss is preparation deep. You're aligning what I cannot see, preparing more than I believe. Just because I don't see the way, just because I don't see the way. seas, turning waiting into destiny. Every moment is not in vain. You're still faithful, you still reign. God is working behind the scenes. Even now you're doing something deep. Though I don't know how or when it'll be, I trust you. God is working behind the scenes. Yeah. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. God is working behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, you're still working, even now. Behind the scenes, working, willing. If you feel far from God right now, if heaven feels quiet, hear this truth. God is closer than you think. I've been asking where you are when the nights feel cold and long. I've been praying through the silence, wondering if I went wrong. I thought your presence would feel louder, I thought faith would always burn. But sometimes you feel hidden, and my heart has questions I can't discern. But you're not distant from my weakness, you're not far from where I stand. Even when I don't feel you near me, I'm still held inside your hands. God is closer than you think. Even when you feel alone, when your prayers feel unanswered and the silence feels like home, God is closer than you think. Right here in your doubt and fear, even when you don't feel His presence, He hasn't ever left. He's here. I believe closeness meant no struggle, that faith would chase away the dark. But sometimes you draw me nearer by meeting me right where I am. You don't leave me when I question, you don't pull away from pain. You stay with me in the waiting, you remain the same. But you're not distant from my weakness, you are near. You are near to the brokenhearted. You are close when hope feels thin. You are present in the quiet moments when I don't feel anything. You are closer than my breathing, closer than my doubt and fear. Even when I feel abandoned, you are still right here. I don't need to feel you to believe. You are closer than I see. God is closer than you think. Even now He hasn't moved. What feels like distance in your heart is not distance from the truth. God is closer than you think. Every tear, every cry He hears, even in the quiet and the waiting. God is closer. how he hasn't moved. What feels like distance in your heart is not distance from the truth. God is closer than you think. Every tear, every cry he hears, even in the quiet and the waiting. God is closer. He is near. Closer than you think. Closer than you think. Still right here. You are not alone. I didn't expect to be here. I didn't plan for this place, but even here, God is working. This isn't where I thought I'd stand. Life didn't turn out like I planned. I prayed for doors, but met a wall. I gave my best, but still I fall. I wondered if you left this place, if hope could live in broken days. But you meet me in the dust, and you remind me I can trust. You don't avoid the places I fear. You don't wait for things to be clear. Right in the middle of the unknown, you are here. I'm not alone. Even here, God is working in the place I didn't choose. When my strength is worn and fading, and I don't know what to do. Even here, God is working in the middle of my doubt. What feels like the end to my heart is where His grace is reaching now. I thought faith meant moving on, leaving weakness far behind. But sometimes faith is staying still, trusting you one breath at a time. You don't ask me to be fearless. You don't shame me for the tears. You draw close in every moment.
If the waiting feels heavy, you're not alone. I've been strong for so long, smiling when it feels all wrong, telling everyone I'm fine, while my hope is running out of time. I keep asking how much more, how many nights on the same floor. But you see the weight I bear, you hear the prayers I couldn't share. You don't ask me to pretend, you don't turn away from weakness. When my strength is at an end, you are close, not distant. When you're tired of waiting and your faith feels worn and thin, when you've prayed but nothing's changing, God is closer than you think. When you're tired of waiting and the night won't seem to end, hold on, you're not forgotten. This is not the end. Patience meant no tears, but waiting has a weight I feel. Some days belief is all I have, and even that feels fragile. Still you don't rush what you're building, you don't break what you're refining. Every tear I've cried alone is a seed that you have known. You don't ask me to pretend. You're strengthening what feels weak, you're breathing hope back into me. You're closer now than I can feel. You are working even still, you're holding every unanswered prayer. You're guarding me with loving care. Though I don't see the finish yet, I trust you with my next step. I don't need all the answers now, I just need to know you're here somehow. When you're tired of waiting and your heart feels overwhelmed, when the promise feels so distant, God is holding you himself. When you're tired of waiting and you're barely standing still, he has not forgotten you, he never will. Hold on, you're not forgotten. This is not the end. Even when I don't understand it, even when I can't feel it, you're still here, you're still working. I've been praying the same prayer again, asking God, how will this end? Days feel heavy, nights feel long. I'm holding on, but my strength feels gone. I smile for people, but inside I'm weak. Faith feels quiet when my heart won't speak. But you see the tears I never show, you know the weight I carry alone. You're not confused by my delay.
can see it, he's making a way somehow.
Turning broken prayers into victory songs.
Holding my heart when the night feels long.
He's already working.
I believe
Behind the scenes, he's doing more than I see.
even in waiting,
I will trust him still.
he's already working, and he always will. I thought I missed what you had planned. Thought the promise slipped from your hands. But you don't rush and you don't forget. Every word you spoke is standing, yeah. What feels delayed is not denied. You're shaping purpose in the hidden time. Every step I don't understand is still secure inside your plan.
You're not confused by my delay. You're not moved by my fear or pain.
While I'm waiting, while I'm hurting, you're still moving, still working.
Right now,
Hope is rising,
right now,
chains are loosening.
right now,
Healing is forming, even if I don't feel it yet.
right now,
Doors are opening,
right now,
peace is settling in.
right now.
Heaven is moving,
You've never stopped working.
be direct. I can't trace your hand.
This where work continues.
Right now I can't trace your hand.
We'll trust your word.
Right now I can't trace your hand.
Your heart again.
Right now I can't trace your hand.
He's already working, even now.
Every tear I
He
cry,
tells me how
what was meant to break me,
I was meant to break.
won't have the last word.
My hope is alive in the truth.
He's already working
I won't give up.
when looks impossible.
Feeling his touch,
Even in waiting,
I will stand and say,
he's already working. He's already working. He's already working.
he's already working.
Even now,
He's already working.
even now, even here. You may feel unfinished, still in the middle, but God has not stopped working. He will finish what He started. I've been standing in between, not where I was, not where I dreamed. Trying to trust the in-between space, where faith feels slow and hope feels thin. I thought by now I'd be complete, but I'm still learning how to breathe. Still learning how to trust your hand, even when I don't understand. You don't abandon what you begin. You don't walk away from broken things. Every promise you have spoken still stands secure in you. God will finish what He started. He is faithful to the end. What feels unfinished in my life is still held in His hands. God will finish what He started, even when I feel unsure. What He's begun, He will complete. Of that my heart is sure. Some days I doubt the progress made, when old fears try to resurface. But you remind me healing isn't linear, and growth doesn't always look perfect. You're shaping patience in the way. You're teaching trust along the way. Every step that feels undone is the process. I just need to stay with you.
God will finish what He started.
Every tear, every prayer, nothing I've walked through is wasted. Nothing I've carried is unseen. God will finish what He started. Though the journey isn't done, what He's begun inside my life will be finished. Just His promise. Still working, still faithful. He will finish what He started. I thought I was alone. I thought heaven went quiet. But the truth is, God never left the room. I whispered prayers I barely believed. Wondered if you were hearing me. The silence made me question truth. And I assumed you moved on too. I searched for signs, I searched for proof. Tried to feel something new, but you were closer than my doubts. Even when I felt no sound. You don't leave when faith feels thin. You don't walk away from brokenness. Even when I couldn't sense you near, you were here. God never left the room. Even when I felt alone,
When the answers didn't come,
and the waiting felt too long,
God never left the room.
He was closer than my fear. Even in the quiet moments, God was here. I thought your presence would feel loud, like fire falling from the sky. But sometimes you move so gently, I don't notice you're nearby. You stayed with me in every tear. You listened when no one knew. Every moment I felt abandoned, you were holding me through. You don't leave when faith feels thin. You don't walk away from brokenness. Even when I couldn't sense you near, you were here. God never left the room. Even when I felt alone, when the answers didn't come, and the waiting felt too long, God never left the room. He was closer than my fear. Even in the quiet moments, you were there when hope felt gone. You were faithful all along. Even when I lost my way, you never turned away. You were working in the silence. You were present in the pain. Oh, though I couldn't feel you near me, you remained the same. I don't need to feel you to believe you were always here with me. God never left the room, not
still here, still faithful. God never left the room.
If the waiting feels heavy, if your strength feels gone, God is still working. I've been holding on longer than I planned, trying to stay strong, doing all I can. Some days faith feels hard to breathe, hope feels thinner than it used to be. I keep asking heaven for a sign, wondering if you're still on my side. But you don't leave when answers delay. You stay with me in the waiting. You're not distant from my pain. You're not silent by mistake. Even when I feel forgotten, you are faithful, you remain. When you're tired of waiting, God is still working. When the nights feel endless, He is still moving. When your heart feels heavy and your strength is weak, God is still working, even when you can't see. I thought patience meant no fear, but waiting has a weight I carry here. Some prayers don't come with answers fast. Some seasons ask me just to last. Still you don't rush, what you refine. You don't waste a tear or time. Every step that feels unsure is still held inside your care. You're not distant from my pain. When you're tired of waiting, God is still working. God is still working. When the nights feel endless, yes, He is still moving. When your heart feels heavy and your strength is weak, oh, God is still working, even when you can't see. You're strengthening what feels worn down. You're lifting me without a sound. You're working deeper than I know, even when the progress feels slow. You're holding every promise tight. You're guarding me through every night. I don't see it yet, but still I say you are faithful every day. I don't need to understand it all. Rest is you still through the fall. It all but still working. I don't need to understand it all. I just need to trust If it feels like nothing is moving, if you've been standing in the same place, hear this. God is working right here. I've been walking the same road for so long, praying for change, but the days roll on. I thought by now I'd be further ahead, but I'm still standing where hope feels thin. I ask myself what I missed or delayed, if I took the wrong turn along the way. But you don't waste where you've placed my feet. You're doing more than I can see. Just because I feel stuck right now doesn't mean you're not working this out. What feels like waiting without a sign is still held safely in your time. God is working where you feel stuck, even when nothing seems to change. When the door won't open, when the road feels blocked, He is still making a way. God is working where you feel stuck, right here in the place you are. What feels like a standstill to your heart is not the end, it's the start. Clear, but sometimes growth happens here, in the waiting, in the unknown, in the moments I feel alone. You're shaping patience, you're building trust. Strength is forming even when it hurts. Every step that feels incomplete is still part of your plan for me. Just because I feel stuck right now, just because doesn't mean you're not working this out. What feels like waiting without a sign is still held safely in your time. God is working where you feel stuck, even when nothing seems to change. When the door won't open, when the road feels blocked, He is still making a way. God is working where you feel stuck, right here in the place you are. What feels like a standstill to your heart is not the end, it's the start. You're working in the middle of the mess, you're present even in the rest. You're doing things I cannot trace, but you are faithful in this place. You're not limited by closed doors, you're not finished here, there's more. Even when I don't see the next, I trust you with what comes after this. I don't mean to rush the season I'm in, I just need to know you're still with me. God is working where you feel stuck, even now He hasn't stopped. What feels delayed is not denied, it's still alive in His hands. When you feel stuck, you're not forgotten where you stand. This place you're in is not the end, God is still moving right where you are. Right here, right now, God is working. God is working. If it feels like everyone moved on, if your prayers feel unnoticed, hear this clearly. You haven't been forgotten. I watched doors open for everyone else while mine stayed closed, untouched. I wondered if I waited too long, if my season had passed me by. I kept showing up with quiet faith, even when hope felt thin. But you saw every step I took, even when no one else did. You don't lose track of your children. You don't forget the cries you hear. What feels like delay to my heart is still held in your care. You haven't been forgotten. God is working even now, though the answers haven't come yet. He knows where you are.
Haven't been forgotten.
Every tear, every prayer is known. What feels unseen and unnoticed is never hidden from God. I thought being patient and being silent, but silence started feeling like loss. I asked myself if I was still chosen, if I still mattered to you at all. But you don't measure worth by timing. You don't abandon what you call. Every promise still stands secure, even when the waiting feels long.
You don't lose track of your children.
You don't lose track of your children.
You don't forget the cries you hear.
You
don't lose track of your children.
You don't lose track.
You don't forget the cries you hear.
Oh, you remember every promise spoken. You remember every hidden tear. You are close to the brokenhearted. You have always been near. You are working when I feel overlooked. You are moving when I feel alone. Even in the quiet and waiting, I am still held by I just need to know you see me somehow. You haven't been forgotten. God is working in your life, even when the days feel empty. He is still by your side. You are known. You are known. You are loved. What feels lost to your heart still remembered by God. You are seen. You are known. You haven't been forgotten. You haven't been forgotten. It's quiet now, but you're not gone. Even in the silence, you are still God. The prayers feel empty when I speak. My heart is tired, my faith feels weak. I'm searching heaven for a sign, but all I hear is the sound of time.
No thunder, no fire in the sky, just questions I don't know why. But you see what my tears can't say. You hear the words I couldn't pray. When answers don't come easily and hope feels distant from my reach, I choose to trust what I can't feel. You are still near, you are still real. God is working in the silence when my heart can't hear your voice. When the waiting feels endless, I will trust you by choice. God is working in the silence, even when nothing seems clear. Though I don't feel the movement, I know that you are here. I thought faith would always feel strong, but some nights feel endlessly long. I replay promises you gave, holding on when I'm barely brave. What feels like stillness isn't lost. You're shaping purpose through the pause. Every moment I feel unseen, you're quietly doing something deep. When answers don't come easily, in the quiet you are faithful. In the stillness you remain. You are working beyond my seeing. You are healing hidden pain. In the silence hope is breathing. Though I can't feel it yet, you are closer than I realize. You have never left. Even when I don't understand, I will rest inside your plan. God is working in the silence when my strength is almost gone. When the night feels overwhelming, you are holding me alone. God is working in the silence. Every tear you count as prayer. Though I don't hear the answers yet, I know you're always there. You are here. You are working even now in the silence. You may feel alone right now, but heaven sees every tear. None of them are wasted. I cried when no one could see, held my breath so I wouldn't break, smiled through conversations while my heart was barely awake. I asked God if you noticed every silent tear I hid, but you were closer than I realized, even when the pain felt endless. You don't overlook my sorrow, you don't turn away from pain. Every tear I thought was wasted, you have counted, you have saved. Your tears are not wasted, God has seen them all. Every silent prayer you cried, every time you felt too small. Your tears are not wasted, they have never been ignored. What you wept in the darkness is known by the Lord. I thought strength meant no tears, but brokenness
brokenness taught me grace. Some healing comes in quiet moments. Not every wound leaves a trace. You were with me in the waiting. You were near in every sigh. Even when I felt forgotten, you were holding me inside.
You don't overlook my sorrow.
You don't turn away from pain.
Every tear I thought was wasted,
You have counted, you have saved.
your tears are not wasted.
God has seen them all.
Every silent prayer you cried,
Every time you felt too small. Your tears are not wasted. They have never been ignored. What you wept in the darkness is known by the Lord. You turn mourning into meaning. You redeem the pain I feel. What the world may never notice, you are gently healing still. You collect the tears I've cried. You are close to the broken heart. Nothing I have suffered quietly has ever escaped your heart. Has ever escaped your heart. I don't need to hide my pain. I can rest inside your grace.
Your tears are not wasted.
Every one of them is known.
God is near to the brokenhearted.
You have never been alone. Your tears are not wasted. Though the healing takes some time,
What you cry will not be lost.
God is turning it to every tear, every prayer. You are seen, you are held, you are held. I know this hurts, and it doesn't make sense yet. But God is still here. He's working even through this. I never thought it would feel like this, carrying wounds I didn't choose, asking God why this road was mine, trying to stand but breaking too. Some prayers were answered with silence, some tears fell with no relief, but you stayed close in the suffering. Even when I felt weak, you don't waste what you allow. You don't turn away from broken hearts. Even when the pain feels endless, you are shaping something deep in me. God is working through your pain, even when it hurts to breathe. Every tear, every struggle is not wasted in His hands. God is working through your pain, though you don't see how it will change what feels like it's tearing you apart. He's using to heal your heart. I thought healing would come quickly, the faith would make it disappear. But sometimes grace walks slowly, and hope takes time to reappear. You never asked me to deny it. You never shamed me for the scars. You held me through the breaking. You stayed right where I was. You don't waste what you allow. You don't waste what you allow. You are closer than my suffering. You are bigger than this pain. What the enemy meant to break me, you are turning into strength. You are healing me from the inside, even when the wounds still ache. I may not understand the process, but I trust the hands that hold my pain. I don't need to rush the healing. I just need to rest in you. I don't need to rush the healing. I just need to rest in you. I don't need to. I don't need to rush the healing. Even now is not done. I need to rest in every tear you cried in secret has been seen. Rush the every member. I need to rest in you. God is working through your pain. Even now he's not done yet. Every tear you cried in secret has been seen and remembered. God is working through your pain. Though the journey feels so long, what you're walking through right now is not where your story ends. He's still working through the pain. You are not alone. You may not feel whole yet, but something is changing. Healing is happening. I thought healing would come all at once, that faith would erase the pain. But some wounds heal quietly, and some scars still ache. I've been asking God, am I getting better? When every step feels small, but you remind me healing isn't loud, and progress doesn't always show it all. You're not rushing what you're restoring. You're not finished with me yet. What feels fragile and unfinished is still held in your hands. Healing is happening. God is working, even when I don't feel strong. Every breath, every small step forward means you've been here all along. Healing is happening. God is working, though the process feels slow. What I don't see in the moment is the growth you already know. days I feel lighter than before. Some days the weight comes back again. But you don't measure healing by perfection. You stay with me through it all. You never asked me to pretend I'm fine. You never turned away from my tears. You walk with me through every stage, every doubt, every fear. You're not rushing what you're restoring. You're healing places I can't name. You're restoring more than just the pain. You're rebuilding trust and peace inside. Even when I don't feel change, you're closer than my broken thoughts. You're patient with the healing process. I don't have to be whole today, I just have to stay. I don't need to rush the healing, I just need to rest in you. Healing is happening, God is working. Every tear has meaning still. Even when the wounds feel tender, you are faithful, you always will. Healing is happening, God is working. Though the journey isn't done, what you started, you will finish. Healing is happening, God is working. Even now. I know the waiting feels long. I know it's heavier than you expected. But hear this truth, this season is not wasted. I thought waiting meant standing still, watching life move on without me. I thought delay meant I did something wrong, that I missed what you had planned for me. But you don't waste time or tears, you don't leave your children here. Every moment I don't understand is still held safely in your hands. You're not absent in the process, you're not silent without reason. What feels like nothing to my eyes is still holy in your timing. This waiting season is not wasted, even when it feels unclear. God is working in the stillness, He is present right here. This waiting season is not wasted, though it's harder than I knew. What feels empty on the surface is where God is shaping. I've learned faith doesn't always move fast. Sometimes it just keeps breathing. Some prayers grow roots before they rise. Some answers come while I'm believing. You're building patience, you're forming trust. Strength is growing though it's quiet. Every step that feels unfinished is preparing what's ahead. You're not absent in the process, you're refining what I can't see yet. You're preparing more than I know. Even in the slow unfolding, you are still in control. You're not late and you're not finished, you're not careless with my life. I just need to trust you here. Ooh. This waiting season is not wasted. Every tear has meaning still. God is faithful in the process, even when the path is uphill. This waiting season is not wasted. It's not empty, it's not lost. What feels like delay to my heart is still precious to my God. Oh, not wasted, not forgotten. God is working even now. I don't see it yet, but I believe it's still behind every quiet moment. You are moving. I've been standing at the same door, asking God, what am I waiting for? Time keeps passing, nothing changes. Faith feels heavy with unanswered pages. I thought by now I'd understand why the promise feels so out of hand. But you're not rushed and you're not late. You're still writing every page. Just because I don't see the way doesn't mean you're not at work today. You're doing more than my eyes can see. You're quietly rearranging things. God is working behind the scenes when nothing looks the way I dream. When the answers aren't clear to me, you're still moving faithfully. God is working behind the scenes, every detail, every unseen piece. Even when I feel stuck in between, God is working behind the scenes. I almost thought you forgot my name, that the waiting meant I missed my place. But you don't lose what you call your own. You don't abandon what you've begun. What feels like silence is shaping me. What feels like loss is preparation deep. You're aligning what I cannot see, preparing more than I believe. Just because I don't see the way, you're arranging what I don't understand. You're making a way with unseen hands. You're opening doors I haven't reached. You're working deeper than my prayers can speak. You're protecting me from what I can't see. You're holding tomorrow carefully, even when the process feels unseen. You're arranging what I don't understand. You're making a way with unseen hands. You're opening doors I haven't reached. You're working deeper than my prayers can speak. You're protecting me from what I can't see. You're holding tomorrow carefully, even when the process feels unseen. You're still working quietly. God is working behind the scenes, turning waiting into destiny. Every moment is not in vain. You're still faithful, you still reign. God is working behind the scenes. Even now you're doing something deep. Though I don't know how or when it'll be, I trust you. Yeah. Oh, God is working behind the scenes. Oh, God is behind the scenes, you're still working, even now. If you feel far from God right now, if heaven feels quiet, hear this truth. God is closer than you think. I've been asking where you are. When the nights feel cold and long, I've been praying through the silence, wondering if I went wrong. I thought your presence would feel louder, I thought faith would always burn. But sometimes you feel hidden, and my heart has questions I can't discern. But you're not distant from my weakness, you're not far from where I stand. Even when I don't feel you near me, I'm still held inside your hands. God is closer than you think. Even when you feel alone, when your prayers feel unanswered, and the silence feels like home, God is closer than you think. Right here in your doubt and fear, even when you don't feel His presence, He has never left, He's here. I believe closeness meant no struggle, that faith would chase away the dark. But sometimes you draw me near by meeting me right where I am. You don't leave me when I question, you don't pull away from pain. You stay with me in the waiting, you remain the same. But you're not distant from my weakness, but you're not distant from my weakness. You are near to the brokenhearted, you are close when hope feels thin. You are present in the quiet moments when I don't feel anything. You are closer than my breathing, closer than my doubt and fear. Even when I feel abandoned, you are still right here. I don't need to feel you to believe. You are closer than I see. God is closer than you think. Even now, He hasn't moved. It feels like distance in your heart. It's not distance from the truth. God is closer than you think. Every tear, every cry He hears, even in the quiet and the waiting. God is closer, He is near, closer than you think, still right here. You are not alone. I didn't expect to be here. I didn't plan for this place. But even here, God is working. This isn't where I thought I'd stand. Life didn't turn out like I planned. I prayed for doors but met a wall. I gave my best, but still I fall. I wondered if you left this place, if hope could live in broken days. But you meet me in the dust, and you remind me I can trust. You don't avoid the places I fear. You don't wait for things to be clear. Right in the middle of the unknown, you are here, I'm not alone.
Even here, God is working
In the place I didn't choose,
when my strength is worn and fading,
and I don't know what to do.
even here, God is working
In the middle of my doubt,
what feels like the end to my heart.
is where His grace is reaching now. I thought faith meant moving on, leaving weakness far behind. But sometimes faith is staying still, trusting you one breath at a time. You don't ask me to be fearless, you don't shame me for the tears. You draw close in every moment, especially when life feels unclear. You don't avoid the places I fear. You are working in the waiting, you are present in the pain. What feels empty and forgotten is still sacred in your name. You are shaping something deeper than I ever thought you would. Even here when hope feels fragile, you are still so good. I don't need to understand this place, I just need to know you're here with me.
Even here, God is working.
He has never walked away. What feels broken and uncertain is still held in His grace. Even here, God is working. Even now, He hasn't stopped. Right here in this very moment, God is working. Even even now, God is working. If the waiting feels heavy, if your strength feels gone, God is still working. I've been holding on longer than I planned, trying to stay strong, doing all I can. Some days faith feels hard to breathe, hope feels thinner than it used to be. I keep asking heaven for a sign, wondering if you're still on my side. But you don't leave when answers delay, you stay with me in the waiting. You're not distant from my pain, you're not silent by mistake. Even when I feel forgotten, you are faithful, you remain. When you're tired of waiting, God is still working. When the nights feels worn down, you lifted me without a sound. You're working deeper than I know, even when the progress feels slow. You're holding every promise tight, you're guarding me through every night. I don't see it yet, but still I say you are faithful every day.
I don't need to understand it all. Rest is you still through the fall. It all but
Still working.
I don't need to understand it all. I just need to trust you through the fall. It all but
Still working. When you're tired of waiting, God is still working. What feels delayed is not denied. He is still moving. When your hope feels heavy, it's heavier, and you're barely standing still. God is still working, and He always will. Still working, still faithful, even now. Still working. Even if you can't see it, even if you can't feel it, He's already working. I've been carrying mountains in my chest, smiling outside, but I'm not at rest. Pray the same prayer through sleepless nights, holding on to a fading light. But you don't panic when I'm afraid. You don't delay what your hands made. So I breathe in and I let it go. 'Cause you are God, and you still know.
And I will not measure you by what I see. Faith is a voice when my heart feels weak. You're in the silence, you're in the storm. You're rewriting what hurt me before. He's already working,
Working on still in the middle, but God has not stopped working. He will finish what He started. I've been standing in between, not where I was, not where I dreamed, trying to trust the in-between space where faith feels slow and hope feels thin. I thought by now I'd be complete, but I'm still learning how to breathe, still learning how to trust Your hand, even when I don't understand. You don't abandon when you begin. You don't walk away from broken things. Every promise You have spoken still stands secure in You. God will finish what He started. He is faithful to the end. What feels unfinished in my life is still held in His hands. God will finish what He started, even when I feel unsure. What He's begun, He will complete. Of that my heart is sure. Some days I doubt the progress made, when old fears try to resurface, but You remind me healing isn't linear, and growth doesn't always look perfect. You're shaping patience in the way, You're teaching trust along the way. Every step that feels undone is still part of what You've begun. You don't abandon where You begin. That is what He started. He's still faithful when I can't see. You's unfinished in my life. It's still held in His hand. God will finish what He started, even when I feel unsure. What He's begun, He will finish, just as promised. You're still working when I feel weak. You're still faithful when I can't see. What You started, with Your grace, You will carry to completion. You don't change Your mind with seasons. You don't stop when progress slows. I may feel unfinished now, but I trust the God who knows. I don't need to rush the process, I just need to stay with You. God will finish what He started. Every tear, every prayer, nothing I've walked through is wasted. Nothing I've carried is unseen. God will finish what He started, though the journey isn't done. What He has begun inside my life will be finished, just as faithful. He will finish what He I thought I was alone. I thought heaven went quiet, but the truth is, God never left the room. I whispered prayers I barely believed, wondered if You were hearing me. The silence made me question truth, and I assumed you'd moved on too. I searched for signs, I searched for proof, tried to feel something new, but You were closer than my doubts, even when I felt no sound. You don't leave when faith feels thin. You don't walk away from brokenness. Even when I couldn't sense you near, you were here, you were here.
God never left the room.
Even when I felt alone,
When the answers didn't come,
and the waiting felt too long,
God never left the room.
He was closer than my fear. Even in the quiet moments, God was here. I thought your presence would fill out like fire falling from the sky. But sometimes you move so gently, I don't notice you're nearby. You stay with me in every tear. You listen when no one knew. Every moment I felt abandoned, you were holding me through. You don't leave when faith feels thin. You don't walk away from brokenness. Even when I couldn't sense you near, you were here, you were here. God never left the room. Even when I felt alone, when the answers didn't come, and the waiting felt too long, God never left the room. He was closer than my fear. Even in the quiet moments, God